are going to go to welterweight matchup. Yes, that's right. Duane "Bang" Ludwig versus Paul "Semtex" Daley. This one could be a dandy.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we present a welterweight special attraction. Now making his way to the cage from Nottingham, England, please welcome Paul "Semtex" Daley.
Paul "Semtex" Daley always comes to throw down. The native of Nottingham, England, is the current Cage Rage British lightweight champion. He's known as Semtex because that's the explosive material that the British Armed Forces use to demolish large structures. This guy packs dynamite in his hands.
Daley's, he's devastating. He's got devastating knees, very quick hands, but this is a very big step up for him.
The big thing here about Daley, though, guys, as hard as he hits and as explosive as he is, his chin is phenomenal, and he's going to need a great chin here going against his opponent, who is perhaps the premier kickboxer in America right now, at least in the sport of MMA. He may be the best kickboxing striker we have in the sport.
But at the interview yesterday, Daley told us that he actually uses Ludwig's instructional tapes, but to teach his women's class.
Yeah, Duane "Bang" Ludwig, without a doubt, one of the best MMA fighters ever produced by the USA. Jimmy Lennon Jr. is about to introduce him to the masses.
And ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the cage from Denver, Colorado, please welcome Duane "Bang" Ludwig.
It is time to feel the bang. Duane Ludwig, one of the most underrated welterweight fighters in the world. A crowd favorite thanks to stunning knockouts of former UFC lightweight champion Jens Pulver, Jonathan "the Road Warrior" Goulet, and yes, Tony "the Freak" Frickland.
This could steal the show, gentlemen.
And that's saying something, Bill, after what we've seen tonight.
I'm totally serious. This could steal the show.
And you hear the song right there, guys? That's the theme from Karate Kid, and why it's fitting is he actually knocked somebody out one day when he was training under Boss Rutan using that ridiculous crane kick that Daniel LaRussa used back in Karate Kid. It was quite comical, except for the guy who was on the other end of it.
What's ridiculous is you actually remember the Karate Kid's name, for God's sake.
I watched it again last night.
Wow.
And I know that El Guapo Boss Rutan is at home enjoying every single scintillating action. And Boss, my friend, this is what mixed martial arts is supposed to be all about. And what a night we are having here in San Jose, California. And to think we still have Ludwig versus Daley to come.
For Ludwig, 8 of his last 15 wins have ended in the first round. So do not, and I repeat, do not get up and go to the bathroom or the refrigerator to get a little Coke right now.
It's time to give you the 4-up-1-1 on these combatants. Ludwig is 28, 5'10", 170 pounds with a Muay Thai background. Paul Daley, 24, 5'9", 170 pounds with a Muay Thai background. Very even matchup.
Absolutely, both guys can knock you out in an instant, especially Bang Ludwig. He has a 4-second knockout, the fastest in UFC history.
All right, it is time to end the night with Jimmy Lennon Jr. and his introductions of this welterweight swing bout.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready for a welterweight special attraction scheduled 3 5-minute rounds, brought to you courtesy of Elite XC and Strikeforce. Introducing to you our 3 judges, scoring from cage side. From Florida, Richard Bertrand. From California, Nelson Hamilton. And also from California, Cecil Peoples. And introducing to you our referee in charge of this bout, from California, John Shorley. All right, fans, here we go. Introducing to you first on my left, he is fighting out of the blue corner, standing 5 feet 9 inches. He weighed in at 170 pounds, trained in the discipline of Muay Thai. His record stands at 14 wins, 6 losses, 2 draws, with 9 knockouts and 1 submission to his credit. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the reigning Cage Rage British lightweight champion from Nottingham, England, introducing Paul "Semtex" Daley. And his opponent across the cage on my right, fighting out of the red corner, standing 5 feet 10 inches. He also weighed in at 170 pounds. He is a mixed martial artist joining us in the time-honored tradition of Muay Thai with a record of 15 wins and 6 losses. He has 8 knockouts and 5 submissions to his credit. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the K1 veteran and World Muay Thai champion from Denver, Colorado, introducing Duane Ludwig. Once again, John Shorley is our referee in charge, now to give instructions.
Okay, guys, give me a good.
Sent Bill Goldberg to the dressing room to try to get a few words with Phil Baroni, who displayed the heart of a champion in the main event tonight. Even though he did not win the title, it was a battle for the ages. But here we are, Mauro Ranallo and Jay Glazer, and set for this 170-pound matchup. And Jay, Daley's not been knocked out in 22 MMA fights and 15 Muay Thai fights. Will that record remain intact against a knockout artist the caliber of Ludwig?
Absolutely. You know what I'm trying to do right now is keep my eyelids up. I don't want to blink.
And that could be very astute advice. These two love to throw down, both Muay Thai practitioners specializing in the king of all martial arts, the science of 8 limbs.
And if this fight was in Britain right now, it would be such a highly touted fight. Daley has a lot of buzz over the water in Britain. He's a champion there.
Hey,
this would be a huge main event over there.
Daley was a much coveted free agent. He signed with Elite XC, and he's fighting Duane Bang Ludwig here in San Jose tonight. Going for the shot.
And he told us he's been working on his ground game an awful lot. And if you have a guy who is such a storied fighter, a storied striker in Bang Ludwig, even though you're a good striker also, take that guy to the ground.
Ludwig trying to pummel, now delivers a Muay Thai knee right up the middle. Jockeying for position, they separate.
And that's what makes a very solid mixed martial artist, is when somebody does try and take you down, even though you're a Muay Thai kickboxer, you still have a great ability to keep this fight on its feet. Great transition.
And there you see Daley looking to set up the shot with that inside low cut kick, but Duane Bang Ludwig has seen that a few times and now clinches up against the fence.
And we call him bang because obviously he knocks you down with the bang, but in order to get that bang, he's got to throw those hands, he's got to throw those feet. And right now he's just trying to feel out for his position against Daley.
And what do you think, giving the fans a bang for their pay-per-view bucks tonight, Jay?
All right, I'll tell you what, tonight's overall card, Mauro, when was the last time we saw a card this exciting, this stacked?
Unbelievable, and Duane Ludwig now has Daley again along the fence in the Greco-Roman clinch, trying to separate. And you can see Daley as well trying to...
They're making us look like idiots because we told everybody this should be the fight of the night.
Now Daley comes in with a right. And again, sometimes though, and you've said this before, Jay, as well, they are so even on paper that sometimes their skills wipe each other out, and you see this feeling out process. There is mutual respect as Daley missed with that right haymaker.
When a guy equals the other guy out, and we saw with Sakuraba against Royce Gracie, that they go back to what makes them good. They go to their second thing in their arsenal, their third thing.
What you want to watch here is the technique. These two are very technical fighters.
But in this case, these guys both got to skin it and do what they do best. Start throwing those hands, start throwing those feet. Daley,
there's a knee
Bang isn't.
By Ludwig, and there's an elbow by Daley. Lots of great balance here, and again, may not be the fireworks we anticipated, but still very intense action between Ludwig and Daley.
Daley going after it, trying to put on a show. Bang is, again, I think he's just trying to find the right range to use.
Down by Daley.
Had this fight been in a ring instead of a cage, there would have been a reversal there.
Look at the alacrity of Daley right away to north-south, back on their feet. And boy, Daley definitely taking it to Duane Ludwig.
Well, Daley took him down, but what did Bang do? He transitioned, got himself right back up. The scramble, Bang Ludwig's scramble is fantastic because he has to work on that to keep the fight where he's comfortable on his feet.
Less than a minute and a half remaining in the first round, and they are definitely swinging for the fences, but missing with their power punches. And Ludwig now back in a tie clinch.
And I appreciate the aggressiveness that Daley's coming after him with, but he needs to just be a little careful, because if he gets too over-aggressive, he'll open up for a counter. And one of Bang Ludwig's counters, it's not pretty.
And let's not forget, coming from a Muay Thai background and having called many Muay Thai fights in my native Canada, there is a feeling out process that is they go through in the first round. Now, granted, this is mixed martial arts, but something tells me they're going to light the wick in the second round.
Hold on, you're from Canada? I thought you were from Staten Island.
From the True North, strong and free, baby. Big ups to my peeps in Toronto tonight. Now Daley with that outside cut kick on Ludwig.
Again, Bang, it just seems like Bang is trying to find a comfortable range for him to start unloading. He has not found that comfort range yet.
And there's a nice jab by Daley. Let's face it, after the main event, though, let's not forget that as well. I mean, a lot of energy has been now sapped out of this building. I mean, they're coming down after what was a monumental, tremendous main event, and I feel sorry for Ludwig and Daley that they have to follow that Strikeforce World Middleweight title. But something tells me
the energy's
they will pick up the pace.
The energy's out of the crowd, but not out of these fighters.
Not at all. And that something tells me we will see more action in round two. A very close first round between Duane Ludwig and Paul Daley.
I think Bang Ludwig there again has to go back to his corner, talk to them, and realize, all right, what is he doing to kind of screw me up a little bit as far as my range is concerned? Find a better range. Hey,
don't forget to go to your brand new Showtime Sports website, show.com/sports. You can go there for video, photos, and news about all the exciting boxing and MMA events brought to you by Showtime. It's show.com/sports. And of course, ProElite.com for the latest news and info pertaining to mixed martial arts. Check out ProElite.com, the premier site for fans and fighters.
Really, the guy who is taking it in this fight so far is Daley. He's trying to put on a show. He starts with one of those high tie kicks and goes down, immediately transitions for a takedown attempt, which I think probably surprised Bang Ludwig a little bit. Now, eventually, he finally secures one of these takedowns. A nice little sweep there. Again, had this not been in a cage instead of a ring, he probably would have been reversed. Immediately, Bang gets himself back up out of position, and it's a stand-up war again.
All right, round two underway. Referee John Shorley. And now they engage again in the tie clinch, and they're trying to exchange knees while Daley looks to go the elbow route as well. Picking up the pace here, Jay.
But it looks just like a Muay Thai fight. That's exactly what these guys are starting to do.
High head kick by Daley.
Knee, elbow punch. That's a Thai fight.
And this is an entertaining matchup to watch again. Oh, nice left hook by Daley. Is it just me, or do you get the feeling that Duane Ludwig is yet to find his comfort zone as he gets dropped by that right hand from Daley? And this fight is over. Ludwig did not find his comfort zone. Paul Daley makes his mark in his North American debut.
And you got to give it to Paul Daley, because what he did that Bang Ludwig did not do is he went out there to try to take the fight to Ludwig. Ludwig sat back the entire time, tried to find his range. Well, in a sprint like MMA, you don't have time to really find your range. You've got to unload your kitchen sink if you want to win this fight. Don't worry about running out of gas. Just unload the sink, worry about running out of gas after you're back in the locker room.
Paul Daley serving notice. He is definitely someone to reckon with, the Cage Rage British lightweight champion. And tipping our hats to Cage Rage as well, putting on some great cards in the UK and producing stalwarts like Mr. Paul Daley. 42 seconds into round two. Paul Daley records the victory via TKO over Duane Bang Ludwig.
And Paul Daley just sat down here in the cage right in front of him and said, I told you guys the other day, man. Let's take a look at the knockout right here real quickly here, Mauro. And if you see this, he's going to come with a straight right hand, and he had that straight right hand throughout the fight. Earlier in the fight, earlier in this round as well, he has that right, and there it is again. And the reason why he's able to snake it through Duane Bang Ludwig's defense, he had his hands a little bit too far apart.
I guess I was a student saying he did not find his comfort zone, Mr. Glazer. All right, Paul Daley now just delivering strike after strike, and he is indeed doing it for the Queen and doing it for all of the United Kingdom. Paul Semtex Daley defeats Bang Ludwig in San Jose, California. Jimmy Lennon Jr. is standing by with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 42 seconds in round number 2. Our referee in charge, John Shorley, stops the contest due to strikes. He is the winner by way of technical knockout, Paul Semtex Daley.
Jay, do you think Paul Daley, the real deal at 170
I think
pounds?
he's definitely the real deal, and you know what I like about him is he's a striker, yet you can clearly see he's trying to get strong in other areas of his game. He dropped down early on, used his hands to open up for a takedown, try to go for a takedown. Not as effective as he wanted to be, but at least you see, folks, at home, the world of mixed martial arts, you cannot be a one-dimensional fighter. Paul Daley realizes that that's the type of guy who's a new age MMA fighter.
First introduced to martial arts when he began taking karate at the age of 7. He's developed into one of the top strikers in all of the United Kingdom. And Paul Daley celebrates in the cage, but we do have Bill Goldberg with a report back in the dressing room area. And I believe that Bill Goldberg is standing by right now.